First at 4, the severe threat has expanded across southeast Michigan. We'll tell you what time to expect the worst. Karen?
Also first at 4, state Democrats take a new auto insurance plan for a test drive. They're offering Michigan drivers a big guarantee. Paula.
So I know when you look at all of this, it's got a little bit of an ick factor, or maybe even a lot of an ick factor. But the bottom line is you can actually learn very easily how to stop someone from bleeding to death. And I'm going to take you to a very special workshop that shows you how.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon. Karen Drew. Take a look. We are tracking some chances for some severe weather that is going to be hitting us in the evening hours. This is the radar. Let's get right to Ben Bailey to see what it means for your plans tonight. Ben.
Yeah, Karen, most of us are now under some risk for severe weather, and that especially encompasses our west and south zone. That's level 2, or the slight risk, which is painted in yellow. Most of the rest of us under the marginal risk, which is level 1. It's a pretty narrow window we're watching, but it does look more and more likely as we're keeping our eyes on these storms. The stuff that's out there now not going to affect us except for maybe a passing shower. All that rough stuff is south of Chicago. In fact, only one severe thunderstorm warning in effect as of right now. But when we get later on tonight, about 8 o'clock, we'll start seeing those thunderstorms form. But by the time they get here, we're looking at a window of about 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. primarily in our west and south zone. That's where the strongest stuff will be. Hail is the most likely threat from these storms, but damaging winds also a possibility. So it's a narrow window, but it's going to be after a lot of folks go to bed in some cases. So we'll continue to monitor this and have the latest in just a few minutes, Karen.
Ben, northbound I-275 is back open after a Canton Township man was killed in a multi-car crash this morning. This happened at the end of the morning rush on northbound I-275 near Ford. Michigan State Police say one car rear-ended another in the middle lane, and that collision was pushed into a third car. You can see 2 vehicles had significant damage to them. MSP is investigating. Now to the battle over auto insurance in Michigan. In many households, it is one of the biggest expenses drivers face. But how do we lower rates? Republican lawmakers already have 2 slightly different versions on the table, and now we're hearing from state Democrats. Let's bring in Devin Scillian, who has some of the highlights.
Well, Karen, Democrats have come up with a catchy name for their plan, calling it the DRIVE Auto Insurance Plan, which is short for Delivering Reduced Insurance Rates and Value to Every Michigan Driver. It is an ambitious plan. Highlights include a guaranteed rate reduction of 40%. This plan would keep full personal injury protection in place for drivers. It also calls for more transparency from the Michigan Catastrophic Claims Association so that drivers know how the rates are being set. It ends the use of non-driving factors to set rates, things like your zip code, your marital status, your gender. It lowers medical costs for drivers who coordinate their auto insurance with their health care, because in a lot of cases it's duplicative. Governor Whitmer thinks she can pull off a tough balancing act.
I don't buy into the fact that you can't get people savings and maintain a critical safety net. I think we can do both, and I'm going to stay at the table negotiating until we get a solution that does both.
So everyone right now trying to digest this plan, plus there are the 2 Republican-backed proposals Karen mentioned, one from the House, one from the Senate. Michigan voters need to do some homework here and let your lawmaker know which plan makes the most sense. Our coverage will continue here at 6. Our business editor, Rob Maloney, will dig deeper into the plan, and we'll have that for you at 6 o'clock. Back to you, Karen.
All right. Thank you very much, Devin. The city of Detroit is gearing up for a major repaving project. Today, the city announced plans to spend $100 million repaving nearly 100 miles of roads and streetscapes. The project will be broken into repaving 53 miles of residential and 41 miles of major roads. The city also plans to improve 7 commercial corridors by adding wider sidewalks and some separate bike paths. City officials say 51% of workers will be Detroit residents. New at 5 will take a closer look at the plan and some of the spots that might be spruced up. A Detroit man will spend between 30 and 60 years in prison for a shooting that left 1 teen dead and 3 others hurt. 25-year-old Antonio Hubbard fired shots into a home near 7 and Outer Drive. That was back on Halloween. A 15-year-old boy died in that shooting. Hubbard took a plea deal, pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. Today, he was sentenced. The victim's mother got emotional over the loss of her son.
My son come in the house every night. Every day from school, my son at home. Never smoked, never drunk, ain't gave me a grandkid or nothing. All I gotta do is look at a picture and say that was my son who got killed for nothing.
Hubbard was one of 3 people arrested in connection with a quadruple shooting. Police say the shooting started as a robbery. Breaking news from the White House, where President Donald Trump just announced his newest immigration plan. He's made it one of his signature issues. Not surprisingly, his plan starts with a border security package. That includes the continued building of a wall along the southern border. The president is also proposing a major shift in the green card system. He wants to favor people with high-level job skills instead of those with relatives already in the country.
Random selection is contrary to American values and blocks out many qualified potential immigrants from around the world who have much to contribute.
The plan has little chance of making it through Congress. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the emphasis on merit-based immigration is condescending because families have merit too. Another big obstacle, it does not address the future of so-called dreamers, the immigrants brought here illegally as children. The battle to end abortion keeps gaining momentum. Missouri's Republican-led Senate just passed a bill to ban abortion at 8 weeks of pregnancy. It includes exceptions for medical emergencies, but not for rape or incest. That happened just hours after Alabama Governor Kay Ivey signed the most restrictive abortion bill in the nation, purposely passed to challenge Roe v. Wade. Abortion rights supporters are planning a march on Alabama's Capitol this coming Sunday. Well, if you saw somebody bleeding badly during an emergency, would you know how to help? We do live in a world where accidents, terror attacks, mass shootings, things like that are a real threat. And that is one reason there's a program called Stop the Bleed. Our Paula Tutman takes you to a new kind of life-saving class over at Oakland University.
So this is just styrofoam, but this would be a really wicked wound. Would you know what to do if you came across someone who had a wound like this? So this is my workshop group, and I know a lot of people are micro-focused on the fact that there are active shooter situations, but imagine being able to save someone's life who's bleeding to death if you come across them in, say, a car accident or even a hunting accident.
Bring it up. Just like this, everybody.
Today, a landmark for Oakland University, the 1,000th person trained to become a baptism by fire field first responder. Because in the case of an emergency, the first person on scene is likely to be a witness, not an actual medic.
Let's put this as high up the groin and then give that belt a nice strong pull.
Students and faculty learn the basics to stop the bleed. Not fun stuff to talk about. And the fake blood can be a little unnerving. But the tools being taught are so critical because it only takes a person 3 to 4 minutes to bleed out. But if you know what you're doing, you can save a life in 17 seconds or less.
In the box, you can only use pack and press. If you've got an arm or a leg wound, we would rather have you put the tourniquet on.
We'll walk through Stop the Bleed ABCs. A, alert, call 911. Get them moving in your direction. B, bleeding, understanding what life-threatening bleeding actually looks like.
So we want to keep as much blood inside the body as we possibly can.
C, compression, stopping the bleed.
2 fingers into the wound, holding pressure. We can feel that arterial pulse. Then with the other hand over the top, and you would keep alternating in order to fill the wound. Then you keep 2 fingers, as much pressure as you can until help arrives.
To save somebody who's bleeding, I would have put pressure like this instead of like this. So knowing to put the pressure directly on the artery is really important.
These are very simple skills that really anybody can do, and they can start saving lives way before they get to the hospital or the first responders get there.
Probably the most intense thing in the workshop is most students who took it believe they will need these tools to save a life before they are 30 years old.
The climate of our day and age, anything can really happen, so being always prepared is very important.
In fact, OU has even Stop the Bleed kits now sprinkled throughout campus.
But now that I know what I'm doing, I can be like, okay, I know this goes here. I know that this is not a scary thing to do.
You know, one of the other important things we learned was the importance of having a dedicated Stop the Bleed kit, which is really very different from a regular first aid kit, but also the importance of getting as many people in the community trained, because imagine, for every person who believes they're able to save a life, they might be willing to try it, and that could be a potential life saved. Karen?
Some interesting information you shared there, Paula, especially with the areas of where you'd use the tourniquet and where you wouldn't. I mean, it seemed like there was just easy information to learn, but if you don't take the class, you're just not going to know.
You know, you're absolutely right. And I thought I would be kind of icked out, and I wasn't. It was easy to learn, and I actually felt a little more empowered by it.
All right, well, we appreciate it. Thank you, Paula.